So the method that I've been using to connect to the Raspberry Pi in headless mode, that is without the keyboard or mouse directly connected to the Raspberry Pi, and using instead the keyboard and mouse on my own laptop, has required that I know the IP address of my Raspberry Pi on the network that I happen to be on. And if that network happens to be my own at home, I can check my router to find the IP address. But if I'm not at home, then I can't access say, a school's router or somebody else's router very easily. So what am I going to do instead? Well, the easiest way, it seems, is to actually use an app for either iPhone or Android called Fing, and this seems to work very well. It quickly pulls up the name Raspberry Pi and gives you the IP address. So if you have a phone available and you can get the Fing app, I'd recommend that. That seems to be the absolute best. If that's not available, then there is another method I've been trying, and that uses an application called nmap that I have on my Windows machine. So I can type nmap, and I can type -s, I think, n. And now I'm going to type in the network, the range of network addresses that I want to scan. So when I type in 27, actually what I'm typing in is the subnet mask. Essentially, I'm trying to restrict the number of IP addresses to search for between 0 and, I guess, 32, something like that, or 0 and 31. So nmap is looking for all of these IP addresses and I've picked 192.168.1 because I happen to know those are reasonable ones, although I can show you in a moment how I know that those are reasonable. Here I can see my own router, a couple of Amazon Echo Dots, a few more things showing up, and then down here, ABOCOM. That's the Raspberry Pi, and it's again you can see there is addresses at .25, and honestly, it's a little bit annoying that it doesn't say Raspberry Pi there, but I've not been successful at figuring out a way to get that host name to show up. Just to show how I might know that this range of addresses is probably worth doing, I can do an IP config on my own computer, and it tells me down here that my local address, my address is 192.168.115, and so that gives me a clue that that's a good range of IP addresses to check. So that's that for this little video.